Welcome back. Happy 2022. We all made it.
I guess we should. How do we introduce this? I don't know that we need a big intro, right?
No.
Like,
I'm ready for autumn. Let's go.
Last year was a quiet year. This year is going to be a noisy year.
welcome to a quiet year, autumn. For week one, the first week of autumn, Alex, you are up. What happens when a project just isn't working out as expected? Radically change the nature of the product. Don't modify the project die. When it resolves, you'll be responsible for telling the community how it went. Or something goes foul and supplies are ruined. Add a new scarcity.
Okay, wait.
So what are the
So
other
I want
projects?
to know which.
So the only other project that's going on is I'm about to resolve healing the burned people.
Yeah, that or the project I have, which is
Yes.
Pastor Patricia is planning her overtake. Or
Yeah, it's something to do with
Pastor Patricia's militia is planning. She said, I do remember this because it was very violent. I said, you're going to convert everyone or kill them all.
Sure.
So is there only like cherry scarcity right now?
No, right now. Oh yeah, I guess that's good.
Well, I guess
for
we'll
us.
find China as well, I suppose.
Yes, we have a scarcity of good manners, fine china, and cherries, and we've got a lot of boogers.
That's okay.
And we've got ancient tomes. We have a lot of ancient tomes now.
Oh,
Or at least
that's right.
enough that they're not scarce. They're no longer scarce.
Regular
A
amount.
regular amount.
The second one was adding a new scarcity because.
Something goes foul and supplies are ruined.
Okay, that is actually could be great. What do we have as resources to even?
Well,
make
boogers and
scarcity?
tomes.
You can change it also anything. These are just the things that we either have a lot of or none of. So
Okay.
we've got a lot of boogers and a lot of ancient tomes, or at least we've
Some.
got a lot of boogers and we have some ancient tomes, and we're missing good manners, fine china, and cherries.
Good balance, bunch of cherries. I think that I should go up here. In preparation for Patricia's militia to overthrow the cherry believers.
So is that what you made her change teams, was so that you could do the Patrician militia?
No,
No,
I don't think I used that terminology.
I think,
that's
yeah,
what
I think you
else.
said that today.
I just did Pastor Patricia because it's PP and everything's alliteration
Fell
in
into
this.
place.
So
Alright, fair enough.
that's the only name I could come up with, and I felt like we needed a female lead for this. So, a new scarcity.
Boogers and tomes.
Boogers and tomes.
You don't have to. You're not stuck with those. Anything can become
Okay.
scarce now.
I think that all the firewood that has been collected by the town, the sticks and branches that have fallen off the tree over the last few weeks, in the middle of the night, all go missing. They're all gone, leaving the town very dark at night. Because I got a solid head now. And while the Blueberry Believers won't admit to it, many suspect that they were behind this sabotage. And now we have a severe scarcity of firewood and thus light at night. Like at night, totally
No
impossible to
nightlight.
see anything.
There's no moon.
There hasn't been a moon, so
Yeah.
We've not
It's-
established.
it is
That's true. We
true.
have not established what is in the night sky.
yeah.
So there might
there's-
not be a sun or
There's
a
no
moon.
torches.
No.
There's no center of village campfire. It's dark.
Damn.
And you stressed that. Well, you said you weren't sure whether that was related to the Patricia militia.
They haven't. Some people suspect it was them, but they have not said whether or not
Okay.
it was them.
So just overnight, more shit disappears.
Yeah.
Pause for 1 second. I threw a dice into the other room. I'll go find it.
What was your project?
My project, for the 19th time, is we were trying to figure out a way to put out the burning people. The people
yes.
from the volcano were on fire still. And what we found was that the buckets full of boogers were they had healing, salving properties.
Wow.
So basically all we did was just go up and take big, gross spoonfuls of snot and rubbed it all over their burning, welting. Because you know when you get burned, your skin like bubbles up and stuff, right?
And you
So
need like a cool
So
salve.
we just slathered them in snot, basically.
Wow.
And they're very thankful for it. And now they're sort of integrated more into the tribe.
Cool.
Yeah,
So
I could see
actually-
how being snot slathered would gain trust of the adjacent community.
Who discovered this? Who was responsible for this discovery?
Yeah, like how did we end up figuring out that? How did the first
Yeah.
booger end up on
Oh,
one of
well, I
these
mean,
men?
like, pretty much all that we ever do is put snot on things. That's like our go-to number one to try to fix
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean it's always available in copious amounts, and it's literally always under our chins too.
If you had to give a name to the person who thought of doing this, what would it be?
His name.
It's a new
Actually, their name. They're non-binary.
Okay.
Their name is Snotty Simmons.
Snotty Simmons.
Snotty
Okay.
Simmons. And they
So-
are hailed as a hero, and they've mended the relationship between us and the volcano.
Yeah, look at those people. They're right with us now.
Aw.
That is good.
I'm glad that they've.
They
shifted
are not.
over.
They haven't.
No, they're not-
like atheistic. They're not on either the cherry or the blueberries. They're just hanging out,
Yeah,
covered in snot. Also, they're kind of stuck to us, literally, because
Because of the snot.
of the snot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like, yeah, they're still healing. Until they're completely healed, they can't just, like, shake it off and walk away kind of thing.
yeah, exactly.
Is that going to be the new project? Is healing the men with the snot?
I guess we can find out.
Bath.
Now it's Alex's turn. His action: discover something new, start a project, or hold a discussion.
Let's just hold a discussion. Let's discuss how well the volcano people, what are they called?
The volcano people.
Volcano people,
Yeah.
how well they're integrating into our society. You know, what
Okay.
are the first few days like where they, you know, are hanging out in town? How does the town feel about it?
Oh, they're fine. Anything covered in snot is a-okay by me.
Well, yeah. Everyone's pretty okay that they've already embraced the boogers of the town, but unfortunately, both the cherries and the blueberries already think that they're on their side, but not of them are really ready to concede that they might go onto the other person's side. So it's one of those things where they both think that they're playing for their team without actually consulting them.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. It's hard to. I think people are still very apprehensive and are waiting to see how they can potentially be convinced to come to one side or the other. And I think probably one of the first steps into sort of further strengthening this relationship is probably going to. Did anybody ask them like what they're because we're calling them volcano people, but that's a name that
can't ask that
we
question.
imposed. We imposed on them. So I'm just saying, I think it would go further if we could maybe ask them what they are
What
called.
would they like to be called? Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Yeah. That's a good idea. And, you know, I think maybe some people in town are hopeful that they have some ancient knowledge that we could perhaps obtain from them. you know?
Well, they already did, didn't they? Didn't Brady?
Yeah,
Well, I think what they've communicated to us thus far is that there is the volcano is the source of all energy in the valley,
Oh yes, that was something.
which
So
is
I
like
remember.
not very helpful. But,
Well, then people are hopeful that.
I mean,
we're
like,
so
what the hell
wise,
else
we're
is
so
going to be the
wise.
source of all energy in this fucking valley? Like
The cherry tree.
the wall.
Okay, I drew the 5 of clubs. The parish arrives. Who are they? What have they? Why have they chosen your community for what? So another religious group.
Yay!
Or a small gang of marauders is making its way through local terrain. How many are there? What weapons do they carry? Ooh, God. No. Okay. So I think that instead of another religion showing up to clutter everything up.
Eventually, they'll all combine into one
no.
sort of general religion.
You know what? That's
and all
right.
get along.
Actually, no. There is a new religion
Yes.
showing
Oh
up.
shit.
Oh my god. Ooh, okay, so they're staying out of town, but they send missionaries.
They're just arriving currently,
Okay.
and they are the Band of Bananas.
I said it looks like a banana.
Wait, are these banana boys by chance? Because we've already got fruit boys in this area.
That's why I said the Band of Bananas, because I feel like
Right,
we
okay.
can't have both blueberry boys.
Banana
and
brothers.
The Banana Brotherhood.
Oh, okay.
Banana Brotherhood.
Okay.
Perfect.
Band
That's
of
good.
banana brothers.
Yes. They also have a big banana costume.
I like these people.
That is a great looking peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah, exactly. That was that.
Oh, that's a deep cut.
So yeah, they just arrived and what are they up to? What's the
Why have they chosen us?
why have they chosen us? Oh, they saw our fruit related heathenism. So they saw the big cherry tree from a distance and arrived to correct our ways.
Jeez.
Little did they know there's literally about to be an all-out war between the gangs, so they just showed up. They're pacifists, so don't worry about that.
We're all heathens. Everyone thinks each other's a heathen. Oh my
They came to the wrong neighborhood.
They came bearing potassium as gifts, and they're about to get fucking like shot to death, but it's fine. Also, good timing. They just arrived as the militia is figuring out what they're up to.
Hold on to this.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
Making it quick.
I didn't know we could incorporate like puppet theater and stuff.
Maybe we can. What do I have in my class? Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
What's my project again?
The
Militia is finishing up.
Pastor Patricia and militia.
Yes,
Blueberry,
Pastor
so-
Patricia Militia is preparing to launch an assault against the Cherry Believers. But 2 weeks earlier,
Oh, no. Put it down a little bit. There you go. It's in frame.
2 weeks earlier, Handyman Henry, living in his Handyman Henry house, summons the most clever girl in town, Betty Booger. Yes, Henry, you summoned me. Betty Boogers, you're the most clever girl in town. I worry that Pastor Patricia and the Blueberry boys are gonna attack us sometime soon. Oh no! I have a special mission for you. You're the most clever girl in town, as I've said. Therefore, you are the one who can do it. Okay, I'll try my best. Good luck. Present day, midnight. I'm Pastor Patricia. Now, my evil secret blueberry conspirators, show yourselves. Hey, it's me, Skinny Jimmy.
Our suspicions
That's why he
are
thought
right.
Skinny Jimmy was a part
I'm
of this.
secretly a blueberry crew. Yes, you are. You're going to be very useful tonight. Who else is here? Oh, Frankie the Weasel. Yeah. Great, I'm glad you guys could make it. It is midnight. As you know, we've stolen all of the wood in town. And it's frickin' dark out, so now go round up all the villagers. I'll take care of Henry. Myself.
Oh my god!
Yeah! They run off and start rounding up all the villagers. Meanwhile, Henry's in his house.
He's in a room.
In a room, yes. The house implies multiple rooms. In his room. Henry! The blueberry people are attacking. They're rounding up the villagers. I knew this day would come. Is it ready? Is the cherry of destiny ready? Yes, I dropped it. Here it is. I put it right here for you. Where did he go? Where did he go?
Up to the left on the...
There he is. I'm back. Thank you, Betty Boogers. You're the smartest girl in town. We must trust now in the cherry of destiny. It's all we have left. Oh no. Okay. That's Henry.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my god.
Out of the way, Betty bitch. I'm here for Henry. You're here for me? For my crown that I'm not currently wearing? And for my cherry of destiny? Yes, I am. I will rule this town with blueberries, cherries, and the crown.
Oh,
no.
No, Henry! I've got you right where I want you. Sounds very... I wanted to practice this.
2 weeks.
You beat me up. That's right, I did. Any last words before I end your life, Henry? Can I blue? Can I berry? What? Can you blueberry? Can I blue my load and bury these nuts in your mouth?
Oh no!
God.
You sick bastard! Now the cherry of destiny is mine. Get out of here, you corpse!
oh.
Hey, boss, we rounded up everyone in town. They're ready to watch you take control of everyone. Yes. Come closer, henchman.
Okay, we'll stand behind you. What do you monologue?
Yes, from this moment forth, I will be the cherry queen, the blueberry conduit. I will be the third revelation. I am the ruler of all, and Betty Boogers, you're next. You may have killed Henry, but you're wrong about one thing. What? That's not a cherry. That's a cherry bomb!
Hit the microphone.
And that is the end of our scene.
Wow. Well, I'm glad somebody made some bold
Yeah.
choices for us.
You just kill off all of the named characters.
I didn't say who died.
Well, we know.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
God.
Henry's certainly dead.
Henry's definitely dead. He's the only. I guess he's the only confirmed death. But I guess we'll have to figure out what happened in the aftermath of the cherry bomb explosion. Yes. Okay. So there's a cherry of destiny, or is there not actually a cherry of destiny?
It was not. It was just a cherry bomb.
It was just a distraction.
Betty, Betty Boogers, ? Skinny Jimmy, ? Frankie the Weasel, ?
Well,
Pastor Patricia, ? For whether or not they survived the explosion.
yeah. I mean, they're pretty dead. But
Oh, okay. They're dead.
is crumpled.
Alright, they're dead. No, I wanted to be the one to kill Skinny Jimmy. Damn it.
You give me a coma.
Pull the plug.
Okay.
Alright, and that was the end of that prompt. Now I.
Yeah. So he's dead. Oh, that was where the.
That was his room.
Betty Boogers is flown out of the building. She's lying there on the ground.
Stop eating.
There we go.
Okay, now we're gonna hold a discussion about that because oh my god, what just happened? Says me because we're
Oh yeah,
like,
you get to hold the discussion.
yeah, I'm holding a discussion about saying like oh my god, what just happened? Because remember it was pitch darkness, everyone was rounded up, and then there was a massive explosion on the other side of town. Because I assume they didn't round up the rest of the villagers to stand outside of
Yeah, they're
there,
somewhere
right? Like they're in
down,
Times Square or something.
What
Yeah.
just happened? Oh no, the head of the cherry religion's dead, and the head of the blueberry religion is dead. Who's gonna lead us now?
And, I mean, I was awoken by. Well, I guess I'm not a specific person, but if I was, I would have been awoken by this strange noise in the middle of the night, and just like this screams is this noise I've never ever heard before. So, I mean, in response to us hearing this, my response, of course, would be. to go because I don't understand this noise. What's this noise? It's very strange.
I think there's probably a few people in town who suspect that the smartest person left in town to lead them might be Betty Boogers.
Well, I sure am glad the banana religion That's all I can say.
If there's one thing you can say about Banana Bros is that they know how to occupy a power vacuum. They know how to exploit that shit.
The ace, Rory. The community becomes obsessed with a single project. Which one? Why? Choose one. They decided if there are no projects underway, add a scarcity born of idleness.
Ooh, okay.
So unfortunate timing for you.
Well, here's the thing. Everyone was super geared up for this big showdown battle, and now that's kind of petered out. So everyone's kind of not sure what to do right now. Nobody really wants to, like...
petered out, personally.
It exploded out.
There's now a mass of indecision in the town as to what their next move will be. So the cherry people and the blueberry people are still divided, and now the banana people have come in. So they have a scarcity of purpose.
Right, yes. There's nothing unifying the community.
Yes, they have a scarcity of purpose, which is what I just said. I don't know what I thought I could add there.
Well, I think you should state it. Yeah.
Got it? Alright, now
Just
what's
in
your
case.
action for the week? Discover something new, start a project?
Oh, they absolutely discovered something new.
Wow.
There's something new in the works, because you see, over here by the wall, there's a single turkey leg. Yum, yum, look at this leg of turkey.
So like a cooked turkey leg
Yeah, just a cooked turkey leg.
On a plate, no
But
less.
it seems to be surrounded by a strange rope structure
Oh.
going all the way up the wall. But no one would ever look at that when there's such a tasty, juicy turkey leg there. Tempting.
Yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
Fair enough. Luke,
Yes.
harvest is here and plentiful, and in abundance. Or cold autumn winds drive out your enemies. Remove a threatening force from the map and area.
Well, the threats kind of took care of themselves recently. I can't imagine what there could be a bountiful harvest of, given the town has just had the giant machinery collapsed and then blown up over there. Like, we're not going to be able to get cherries still. You know what?
We have an abundance of hunger.
Well, we already have an abundance of boogers, so.
Also, while you're thinking, the commenters have ripped us a new one for the way we pronounce it's boogers, apparently.
Boogers.
Not boogers.
Boogers.
That's all I'm
Boogers.
saying.
Oh, blimey, Harry, got the booger. Shut up.
I'm just reporting the news, okay?
They can suck my fucking
Booger.
D. Well, okay, so I would say, it's been a hectic couple of weeks here. There's been a lot going on. The community's in shambles. There's been chaos, and now we've got these banana bros, and of course these banana bros have witnessed most of this chaos, and of course they want to push into the community, and I'm not sure what their motivations are, but let's just say we have an abundance of bananas right now. In fact, one of their representatives comes to the town square with a giant tube. I don't know where the tube's coming from. We don't see the end of the tube, but, well, the other end of the tube, that is.
A fire hose of bananas.
This guy's wearing a banana hat. That's a banana hat. And just bananas just are coming out of this tube. There's just a giant pile of little and large and medium and extra medium bananas in this giant ass pile here. Pile of bananas. Woo! It's crazy. We have an abundance of bananas.
Awesome.
Alright.
I'm
This
just a picture of the
this
board
fruit
here.
that we didn't even know existed mere days ago.
Yeah, we literally never heard of banana.
Now I got a giant pile of them. I speaking of names earlier, because we were wondering about what the name of those volcano people is.
Yeah.
We don't know what our name is.
Nope.
Like, we've never discussed the name
It's
of our
true.
community. We've always referred to it as our community or
Now that there's other communities, I guess we have to be able to communicate.
I mean, how are we supposed to recover from all this chaos and disarray without a sense of unity? How are we supposed to have that sense of unity without a common identity, some sort of shared identity to work off of? So I'd be curious what people's sort of suggestions are for how we can formulate a community identity. What could we be named potentially?
Oh, you're just holding a discussion.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's totally fine. I just wasn't sure. I thought you were starting a project. And
No.
I will discover who we are. Now you're just getting.
Well, I mean, I guess you could present it as a project,
No, it's
but
totally fine.
I
I've
feel
never
like
given that a
that's
discussion
a
about it.
discussion would make more sense for me.
Alex.
Jeez. But the thing is, how do we, like, in a discussion, no one can definitively say, like, what our name is.
Yeah, you're not saying it's basically you are just occupying and saying what a person or a small contingent of people think. So you're not saying definitively this is what everyone thinks. You're just a voice in a crowd, not coming to any sort of answer. You're just presenting one viewpoint of the 80-some people in the town.
Well, down to like 70 now.
I think our town needs a name. Should be Bulgaropolis.
I think we should be the Fellowship of Fruits.
Douglas.
Those are great suggestions. I appreciate your contributions. We'll figure. I don't think I get to pick a name, but I mean that gives us something to work off of.
Yep.
Perhaps we're still in our infancy. We maybe just need a placeholder name for now.
Yeah, I also like the guy who just shouted Douglas. I imagine him as like a Pokemon where you can just say what his name is. So I added him. There's a man called Douglas.
Yeah.
What's his adjective?
Douglas.
Douglas.
Dougie Douglas.
Douglas. No, he's just Douglas. That's why but that's why you haven't heard about him until now.
That's so strange. I don't understand. That contradicts our whole naming scheme
This
of our culture.
this man doesn't have an adjective attached to his name.
Like, who even is he? Like, what does he do?
Uh-oh, Alex, a project finishes early. Which one? Why? If there are no projects underway, restlessness creates animosity, which leads to violence. Who gets hurt?
Oh my god.
Who gets hurt?
More injuries.
There is restlessness in town as people fight over the results of the scuffle and the fate of the Blueberry Boys who were still in prison. They hadn't got around to letting them out yet. And so the Blueberry Boys are in prison. And basically the town
I know he
votes.
built a prison.
Oh, they've just been chained.
Yeah, I
to
think
the
they're-
Oh,
chair-
yeah, okay, right, okay.
They're just imprisoned, but...
Yeah. But the town votes to execute them in
Oh.
order to settle the Blueberry dispute once and for all. They shall be executed by Cherry. They are placed under the most commonly dropped cherry spot. This one with the spot with the cherry depicted falling on it.
Yeah.
Using pieces of Handyman Henry's destroyed building, which is now just
Pile of rubble, yeah.
They build a little cage that the Blueberry Boys live in until they get chopped. Cherry kills them once and for all. And with them dying, all Blueberry believers are quelled. Dunzo.
Damn.
This
Wow.
has made an example of what happens to the minority believers now.
Sorry, who was responsible for deciding this? Like, any of the characters in particular?
After all the animosity of like, what the hell, these Blueberry peoples are up to no good.
Yeah.
They blew up our shit. And
So the
it was
result,
bad.
eventually, in all the chaos, some people were able to identify
Yeah,
that
and
Blueberry
the
Boys were
cherry
involved.
population was still obviously like the main.
Was overwhelming, yeah.
Was the most, so just as kind of an angry mob decision, they locked him in this. So.
No. God, we're running out of alliterative characters.
Why?
Who did we kill?
You just killed the Blueberry Boys.
Well,
I mean,
they're
why?
just waiting to die. They
Oh,
haven't
I thought you
died.
said they got executed.
Well, they're as good as dead because they're waiting for a cherry to fall on their head.
Yeah, we don't know when it's going to happen.
So they
Yeah.
moved from being in jail to being in a jail somewhere else where a bad thing might happen to them.
Eventually.
Like we wait a few hours. No cherry falls yet. This might happen overnight.
Notorious
Might
cherry
happen
spot in the
tomorrow.
land. This is where Cherry Pops had his legs broken. This is where eventually
Yeah.
old Jeff got squashed.
Where Lucky Sam got all his legs broken.
It's never gone more than a few days
Yeah.
without dropping a cherry. We'll
Yeah. So
Alright.
their days are numbered.
Fair enough. Discover something new, start a project, hold a discussion.
Okay, well, we need to start a project. We have
Yeah.
none of those, and that keeps causing problems. So there's a new project in town. Betty Boogers was
Yes.
found to be still breathing, and they've built her a little hospital bed on wheels. And she's in a coma. And right now the project that's going to take 3 weeks is trying to resuscitate her and bring her back to life so she can explain everything that happened.
Alright, 3 weeks
Right.
to heal her.
So as far as most of the townsfolk are, she's the only surviving witness to the actual
Events of the interior.
Yeah.
The rest of the town know that people, who were loyal to Blueberries rounded them up and then blew up their king. They know that happened.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, I forgot about that.
They can
They
put
round
that
them all up.
together.
Yeah.
But
I'm impressed that if the cherries were the overwhelming portion of the population, I'm not sure how the Blueberry Boys were able to round
Don't
up.
think about it, don't think about
Frankie
it.
the
You're right.
Weasel is a scary man. No?
Okay.
Once he gets weaseling at you.
6. Introduce a dark mystery among the members of the community, or conflict flares up among a community members, and as a result, a project fails. Uh-oh. I think that the community members, as we've just previously discovered, they rub their snot on everything is their go-to first step. Is
Yeah.
the very first thing that they try. Unfortunately for them, generally wounds. Although it worked with the burns, it does not work with explosion wounds.
Oh,
so
no.
they just basically poured a bucket of snot into her open
No.
flesh wound.
Oh no.
And as a result, unfortunately, the final member of the explosion, the lone person who could explain what the fuck just happened last week, she's dead now as well.
Oh,
Holy
no.
shit.
Yeah.
She
Oh my
died
God.
as she lived, bathed in other people's boogers that she didn't want to.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was too good for this town.
And I think that in her horrible death, I don't think I can stress how bad of a death it is. To
Oh
get
yeah,
killed by snot.
that's like it's really humiliating too.
I think I want a contempt token. I think you killed my project immediately,
Can I have one too?
and now we have no projects again.
Yeah.
That was clearly a promising one. I can't wait to cover you in boogers.
Oh,
You want?
no, you know what? I'm okay.
I think he.
I need contempt for Rory too.
Yeah, you can have a second contempt.
Oh,
There
you
go.
talked me into it. Give me that good.
Well, here you go. No, you got another one.
Rory hesitated about the contempt, so can I take a contempt out on him?
Oh, on him for not,
Yeah.
not jumping
No.
on.
Yeah.
That'll teach me to waffle.
Yep.
No, we're building her.
Okay, wow, that's actually shocking. Like I felt like I had invested so much into like Betty Booger was gonna be like the one to save the community.
Yeah.
And
she
now
kinda
the rest of the townsfolk are probably just so scared and defeated right now.
Where's
and
King
confused.
Coolio when you need him, right?
Oh yeah, he's breakdancing.
He's
He's a surprisingly great breakdancer for someone without a torso.
Yeah. I think that in the wake of them, because basically, normally you set and forget it, so they poured snot on her and were like, well, guess we'll leave her to heal.
See what
And
happens.
they left, and then when they came back, she's dead. They're going to take 5 weeks and they're going to build her a little like mausoleum, a statue.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what specific, some sort of memorial they're in the process of building. And that's going to take them 5 weeks.
Okay, sounds good.
9. The community works constantly, and as a result, a project finishes early, or a group goes out to explore the map more thoroughly and find something that they had previously overlooked.
Oh.
Okay. You know what? They did the latter one. They went out to discover something they had overlooked. Something that had been under their nose the entire time.
Turkey leg.
But why did they go
The
out
rest
and
of the turkey.
They
They
found
just
something
have-
in a direction hitherto not explored.
Oh.
They discovered down here,
Very close to
very
home.
close to home.
Hitherto, not quite not explored, just hitherto.
You see, what had happened is these bananas are very aromatic, and the more they are pumped in, and that smell wafts through the grasslands, and the smell of bananas just really just goes everywhere. They're so stinky but tasty. And suddenly one night they hear a boom, 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 and they say, "What could that be? What is this?" And it's coming from the grasslands. Boom, boom, and everyone kind of pokes their head out from they still have tents. No one has ever actually built a house other than Handyman. Handyman is dead.
Yep.
And they look as silhouetted on the moon. They see.
There's
There
a
is a
moon.
moon.
There's
There is
a
a
moon.
moon.
Confirmed.
First time.
You established
The
there's a
moon's
moon.
just right. The moon's down here.
That's what we discovered something
That's
new. There
correct.
is a moon.
They discovered a couple things. They discovered, against silhouette against the moon. They discovered the beast.
Oh!
The beast.
In the silhouette of the moon. Okay.
Yeah, the silhouette of the moon. The
What's the silhouette of the
beast
beast?
is a
Okay.
giant gorilla.
Oh!
All right.
Try Donkey Kong down here.
Is he wearing a tie, or is it too dark to see?
It's far too dark to see, but you know what? It's not too dark to see. It appears there's someone riding on his shoulder.
Oh no.
Oh my
A
god.
man whose legs still haven't healed, although it's been nearly a year. A man who might have lost a cherry, but found a gorilla. And that man is Cherry Pops.
Oh my god, does that
He's
poor
bad.
gorilla know that he's a sicko?
Deviant.
Oh, trust me, he knows. We've had a long, thorough discussion about how sick Cherry Pops is.
Wait, he's a language-speaking gorilla. So he
He
can
speaks the language of depraved
He
sexuality.
speaks the language of love, and Cherry Pops is fluent in that. And he and the gorilla have come, and the beast I've come for these bananas.
Wow.
Ooh.
Can you erase the lower B's
Yeah,
as
this
well?
is-
Oh, that was just
That
like
was
a
originally
potential.
the potential.
That was
what
an
this
artist's
did.
rendition of the rumored
Little did
beast.
we know he was so big you could see him from
Not sure how we overlooked him, but whatever.
Well, we're very bad at a lot of things, as you've discovered.
He was
Alright.
hunched over.
Discover something new, start a project, hold a discussion.
We should start a project to try and figure out how to best appease this, or I guess the project is just to find out how to not be destroyed by this beast, which is now on their doorstep. That's not much of a project, so it'll take like a week.
So you just like defense planning.
Yep, basically they're
They
trying
see
to.
him coming and they're trying to prep for it,
Yeah.
basically. Okay.
He's a week
so
away
big
from
you can,
us.
yeah, he's so big you can see him coming, and they somehow spotted cherry pops on his shoulder. But he's still a ways away. So
He has a distinctive hairstyle.
yes. So
Cherry
there's
Pop or
yeah.
the gorilla.
Well, both. Well, I mean, that's how you knew. But it was previously established that Papa Cherry had a very, very large mohawk. So that was what made them know that.
Yeah.
It was,
So they're spending a week.
What kind of hairstyle does the gorilla have?
Yeah,
He's got a pompadour.
Yeah, pompadour.
Oh, I thought it was like a baseball cap.
That'd be
Does
cool.
have one.
Someone returns to the community. Who? Where are they?
Oh.
Or you find a body. Do people recognize who it is? What happened?
Are there other characters that
Yes.
we sort of?
I was going to say the
Grim
other
Timothy
Grim
went into a
Timothy.
cave.
Grim Timothy went into a cave, or potentially, we have not 100% confirmed Frankie the Weasel, Pastor Patricia, or Skinny
Yeah.
Jimmy were dead for sure. We just saw last we saw was they exploded.
Even Henry.
And Henry, well, he got his head chopped off. So
But he sure is handy.
Oh, yeah. So Grim Tim was missing
Grim Timothy.
after
Full
he got sent out just as a search earlier in the grasslands.
Yeah, he found the cave. He went to go look for the beast.
He found the cave
and he
specifically.
found the cave. That's what happened.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
And we never said he returned.
You never said he returned, no.
But how do we know he found the cave?
I don't know.
He sent a bird.
A messenger back. We don't know. He just left. We don't know where he went, and he found a cave.
I'm sorry, I keep like asking these like logic questions, like only in specific spots, and then just completely neglecting it everywhere else.
The perfectly horizontal volcano is totally fine.
I think Grim Timothy has to return after being missing. So I want to injure his legs, but then again, we've had a lot of leg injuries. So I wonder
too
if
many
we
leg injuries.
Huh?
You could never have too many leg injuries.
Maybe that's one of the identifying characteristics of our community is that we just keep fucking injuring our legs like all the time. Like no matter what we try to do to protect ourselves, our legs just keep getting crushed by various forces.
We have an abundance of injured legs.
Yes. If only our snot fixed broken and smashed up legs as well. So we're either someone returns or we're finding the dead body. Okay. So Grim Tim he's beaten up. His legs are beat up, but not just his legs. His arms are also beat up. So you got beat up arms and legs. So he just kind of rolled back to town. It took him a very long time. So have we established physical characteristics of Grim Tim, Lethy?
He's pretty. He doesn't say a lot, and he's always shrouded in like a cloak. That's pretty much it.
All right, there's him in his cloak, and his smashed legs and smashed arms. This is what he looks like when he's returned. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You see him? That's his head. So Grim Tim finally makes it back to town. Grim Timothy makes it back to town, and he lets everybody know, hey, I found this cave. I need to tell you all about it. Like, it's crazy what I found in this cave. There was like 50,000 banana peels inside this cave. And also, what the fuck happened to the town? Why is there a giant crater in the town? And why is there everybody dead? What the fuck happened while I was out searching for this cave? So of course everybody has to sort of reintegrate them into the community. Everybody's dead. We got no leaders. No cash. No jobs. And but then what we're able to relay to Grim Timothy is that, holy shit, banana peels, holy fuck, you stumbled upon what was presumably the base of operations for Mr. Pervert on the shoulder of the giant gorilla man. What was the
The Beast and
The
Cherry
Beast.
Pop.
The Beast. Yeah, I guess that's all. That's all. His name is the Beast then. Okay. Yeah. So they found presumably that this cave is the base of operations for the perverted Beast and his little shoulder riding underling. But now knowing that that's where they're starting their operations from, presumably they're spending some of their time there while we're not monitoring it, and we know that they're also going to be coming for our bananas. But that's all. I can't say any other things because if I try to resolve too many things at once,
Yes.
you get mad at me.
You think of a project and or a discussion and or discovering something new. You tell us how the people have decided to defend themselves.
Right.
From the
Oh,
approaching
yeah. Okay.
monkey slash.
Out of disaster
Cherry Pop.
comes unity. So the cherry people, the blueberry boys, and the Brotherhood of
From
Bananas.
jail. The Blueberry Boys
Uh,
still in jail.
Well, they're still in jail, but they're other blueberry folk. Have realized they must unite now to try and stop this beast, presumably from coming and just running roughshod on them. Because once he finishes those bananas, he's probably going to come for the cherries and blueberries too. This is no time for arguing amongst themselves. So the Brotherhood of Bananas skillfully put some banana peels out on the plains that he hopefully will slip on. And the cherry people have got some pits ready that they're gonna huck at them in a way defense. And the blueberry boys have managed to get enough sticks and shrubs from the blueberry bush and have tried to build a very ineffective sort of fence that'll hopefully block them. Now, these are all actually very small and not very effective at all because the beast is huge. But what really matters here is that they're coming together at last. And hopefully they'll make it through.
Wow. Luke.
It's getting increasingly hard to
Yeah, we're ready to room this
tell
town.
what the hell is going on here. Also, I have to pick a thing.
Mm-hmm. Hold the discussion, discover something new, or start a project.
We don't know how long it's going to take for the Beast Man to get here, right? Because we said we were just took a week to prepare.
To prep for him, but yeah, he's just approaching us, I guess.
Well, he's still coming.
Yeah.
And the townsfolk aren't entirely convinced of the efficacy of the defensive measures that we've taken thus far. Some of them are, of course, but next project, because there's no ongoing project now that that's been resolved, right?
There is one.
Oh, you
ongoing
yours
project
that's still
to
like
fix
that's.
the mausoleum.
Oh right, yes, the
for
mausoleum for
Betty Boogers.
for Betty Booger.
Yep.
What are any named characters even left alive?
Alex killed them all, and then I, in revenge, killed one as well. Who's back? Cherry Pop, Grim Timothy, but he's fucked up. Lucky Sam, but he's fucked up. Coolio the Fourth, but he's not really in our town currently. Brainy Beatrice,
Oh yeah, Brady Beach.
and Snotty Simmons, and Douglas are kind of the only three that we've got.
Okay, well, right now we also have a crown that is not on anybody's head.
I was thinking about that too.
So I think one of the first priorities is going to be figuring out whose head that crown belongs upon. So Grim Timothy, understanding the dire circumstances, jumps into action figuratively because his limbs are really messed up and says, "All right, it's not even going to be the defenses that are going to be sufficient. We need to get the help of everybody in the valley that we're aware of. So we're going to build I don't know if moratorium. No, that's not the word, is it? No. They want to assemble a committee of sorts, some sort of
The
a committee of inquiry."
Yeah, they're right over there. Actually, all of the Avengers, they're behind the cherry tree the whole time. The Hulk, Black Widow.
They come from behind the wall.
No giving Luke ideas.
Shit, why are you guys so much more creative than me? My ideas
That's a terrible
suck. Alright, okay, here's going to be our project.
Mm-hmm.
For the next 2 weeks,
Ooh.
hopefully it's enough time before Mr. Gorilla Man gets to town.
Mm-hmm.
For 2 weeks, we're going to be constructing a giant meeting stage over here to have an assembly of characters. What we're going to do is we're going to get King Coolio,
Just
former
Coolio.
King Coolio the
Coolio
Fourth.
IV, yeah.
We're going to get a representative from the volcano people whose names we don't know. We're going to get a representative from the Banana Brotherhood. And we're all going to assemble and we're going to have a big discussion about what to do.
The Avengers
Discuss.
got lame. Hey, no words.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Oh, it should be called the
These
Banana
are just
Republic.
symbols.
That's maybe what they are. We haven't asked them yet.
Sorry, so they're not actually. They're spending 2 weeks to assemble a committee to decide what to do.
Presumably at the end there will be some sort of
We can't. Bureaucracy is a
No,
slow
no,
machine.
It's perfect. I love it. It's such a good.
That is what this town would do. Like, we've
what they've
never
done
taken
multiple times.
Yeah, we've never made the right choice. We have to find the worst
So
choice.
okay. A natural disaster strikes the area.
This for me.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Choose one of these. You focus on getting everyone to safety, remove an abundance, and a project fails. Or you focus on protecting your supplies and hard work at any cost. Several people die as a result.
Enough death, I think.
Kill everyone except the
Yeah,
girl.
may as well keep it going.
Oh my god. A scorching heat wave blasts the land for however long it takes
This week.
this week, and everyone's boogers dry up completely.
Oh no!
Like, no one has any boogers left
Oh,
because
no.
we've dried up so much.
and it is just the most intense heat wave. In fact, the grasslands catch fire from it. Patchy little fires. There's never a good fire. Fire.
That's a good fire like there with the erase effect. Oh. there you go.
Fires occasionally go in and out in the grasslands. Super hot. The boogers healing the people evaporate.
Oh.
Well, they were already healed.
Yes,
But now they're not sticky
now they're not
anymore.
sticky anymore, and they're free to do stuff, I guess. But because of the heat wave, all the materials we were using to build the mausoleum collapse, and the mausoleum cannot be completed.
Well, I'm
Betty
glad
Boogers.
that
Now it's
between those two projects, it was the mausoleum and not the discussion platform.
The only thing surviving was the deep hole that we left her body in. We
Okay.
didn't build the thing on top. It's just the hole is all
Giant
inside.
hole, okay.
Yeah, so her body's just in a big hole in the ground.
And also, we still have the room that they built to put bodies in.
Yeah, we've got the graveyard room, but for her specifically, there was
Oh,
always like a statue on top of her or whatever. Well, they were, but now.
Does that address the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yep. Now, discover something new, start a project, or hold a discussion.
Start a project. A new mausoleum! No, just kidding. Coolio the Fourth, watching from his high windows, has been seeing what's happened over the last few weeks here. He sees the giant gorilla, he sees the explosion in the middle of the night a few weeks ago, and he makes his way over to town
He always watches, huh?
to pay his respects. And when he comes over, of course, he sees the crown on the ground, he sees Betty Booger's body, and he reaches into his pocket with his mouth.
Pocket! Oh, okay.
His legs, his
Yeah,
pockets,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, okay.
And pulls out an ancient tomb. And he says,
Ancient tomb?
this ancient tome.
Oh.
Not a tomb, sorry. This ancient tome. This ancient tome will declare who the next king is.
Right, yes.
I will use the magic in this ancient tome to help find the new leader of this place. And it will take me 3 weeks to read. It's hard to read.
Tome.
Turning the pages takes a long time with my mouth. I need privacy. Don't let anyone take the crown while I'm gone. I will stand in the hole with Betty Boogers. And so he is.
Why?
Lance so stupid. He's like, he's definitely not able to get out.
He just moves up into a pit with a corpse.
He's in there with Betty Boogers reading his ancient tome, and will help find using its magic to help find the new leader.
Alright, you know what? It tracks. It makes sense. Number 3 is someone leaves the community after issuing a dire warning. Who? What is the warning? Or someone issues a dire warning and the community leaps into action to avoid disaster. What is the warning? Start a contentious project that relates to it. I'm gonna say that Lucky Sam emerges. He hasn't been inside of a room, but he's been in a tent basically this whole time because his entire body was shattered by a cherry.
Okay.
And he's healed just enough that he can sort of hobble his way outside. So he's still wounded. Every step that he takes is agony. But it's the first time he's been outside in. Someone do the math. How long? How many months?
He got injured like the last day of spring, so all of summer and half of autumn.
So 4 months. 4 months of being inside. Yeah. He comes outside and goes, "Holy fuck! There's a gorilla coming! How has no one freaked out about this yet?" And then he hobbles away. He says, "Run! Run for the hills! There's a gorilla!" And he takes off.
He runs, and every time he runs, it's like, ow!
See, he was so close to being healed, but because he took off at a full sprint, every step he re-breaks a bone in his body. So he was very close. He was like 1 day away from being fully healed.
Damn.
And now he's fucked up again, but he's gone. He's run off towards the swamp. So he's
Toward the swamp, okay.
towards the swamp to get away from the gorilla. Then the discussion platform has been completed.
That's right.
They built the discussion platform. Great.
Well, I mean, I think part of what the discussion was supposed to be was about who was going to be crowned the king, but I guess we've already established that
Oh yeah.
there's some further research that needs to be done, and it's going to be another 2 weeks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we still did manage to get a representative from every clan here. Whoa, that's supposed to be King, former King Coolio, but I'm just realizing he looks identical to all the volcano people. Oh God!
The volcano people, those are just their tents. Their tents are shaped like volcanoes.
Oh,
those are not.
the whole
people.
time I thought it was them.
Yeah, no, it's definitely.
Oh right, no, I remember we were talking about how they had their
Yeah,
homes were shaped like volcanoes.
Exactly.
So did we never draw the
I
actual
drew
people?
one of them, and he just was a guy with a cape.
With a cape,
Yeah,
right?
so
right.
You can draw whatever you want. You can put a
Okay.
tent, but they brought a tent up. It's fine.
Cape Man.
I'll say also for my project, like Coolio the IV is able to attend this
Oh, is he? He's
because
not
people
in
can
the
help
pit.
him out.
Okay. I thought he
Thank
was
you.
just taking himself.
Thank you.
No, he can come out for a
Okay.
discussion and then go back to reading, like whatever.
So sorry, we got King Coolio, volcano people, banana people, and then our own representatives. Is that who's at this place? Or at the meeting
Yeah,
right
who's
now?
representing us?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was thinking King Coolio, but I guess no. It would probably have to be Grim Timothy.
Okay, sure.
That's a good choice. Laying there.
Point of order. Neither Coolio nor Timothy are a member of the town.
That's
They are
what Timothy-
they are interlopers.
Timothy joined the town. That's how he
Timothy-
arrived.
we
Yeah.
will.
He was an outsider.
Yeah,
That's
I-
what he
I
joined specifically
totally
when
forget.
he that was his introduction was that he like joined the town. When he
Like he was just like a marauder.
Yeah, he was a stranger who showed up and then was like enveloped into our group.
I like to think that we accept people that are wandering, so long as they aren't super itchy. Because if they're real itchy, you don't want them bringing that whatever they got into town. That's pretty much the only cutoff I
He's
say.
got a point. I retract that.
As far as we know, Grim Timothy is itchless.
I've never seen him
I feel like this
scratch.
is going somewhere itchy though. So.
Okay, so this was the ultimate holy shit, we're gonna die if we don't do something. Giant Gorilla Defense Committee meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
One.
committee is formed.
Yes.
And are you starting a project to hold that discussion now?
Yeah, so the committee is going to need a few weeks to deliberate. No, they recognize the severity of the situation. They recognize I guess, they know that shit's going down very quickly, most likely. I'm shocked that nothing has happened in the last 3 or 4 weeks. I'm anticipating this.
He's a slow walking gorilla.
It's taken a long time.
And we're incredibly lucky as well. But we're running out of time. So understanding that the big gorilla wants to come in here for bananas, the committee has come up with a crazy idea. All right,
I like it.
we're gonna offer him an alternative. we're gonna paper mache a different giant banana right here. And hopefully that will draw him that direction. And then we're gonna trap him somehow. I don't know how we're gonna trap him, but phase 1 of the plan is building a giant banana. So that's what this is here. Giant banana. It takes a week to build the banana.
Well, you're only resolving the
Right, yeah, exactly. So this is like an instantaneous thing. All right, so we've come up with a giant banana to distract him, and then our plan is to trap him somehow, or at least make it such that like the distracting of him ends up saving our town. I don't know, but there's a giant banana now.
Okay. I am going to say that since we've decided that, it is going to take a full month for the gorilla to arrive. Gonna take
So this is the gorilla's project.
So the project is because like the project itself is just like a thing that happens in 4 weeks, right? Or
Yeah.
An amount of time. Like so, in 4 weeks the gorilla arrives. We've got 4 weeks for you guys to all make
one thing.
whatever
Okay.
thing and figure out
Genius plan.
to fix
Oh,
it.
okay.
That's a good idea.
Well, it's gonna take 3 weeks to get back to you.
Well, it's for him though, so it'll be.
And that kind of down
It'll
already.
be end
So,
of his turn,
so yes,
so.
back on my turn, the gorilla will arrive.
Okay.
Rory.
Oh, did you discover anything new? Planet?
That was the project.
the
The
project.
project that I'm
Okay.
starting is that
Okay.
gorilla is showing up. God. Rory, the strongest among you dies. What caused the death? Or the weakest among you dies. Who's to blame for the death? Kill another person.
All right, so there's rumblings amongst the Banana Brotherhood. Rumble, 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 rumble. Their leader has arrived. Out comes Bartholomew, the Banana Bishop.
Through the tube.
Through the tube, he oozes out, Shedorp. And he has his bishop hat.
Sorry, what was the name?
Bartholomew, the Banana Bishop. He's got his banana peel bishop hat and his banana peel cloak. And he walks out amongst these people and says, "Fear not, for I have heard you in your time of need. Your cries did come up through the banana tube. And I have come to save the day, for I am not just a man, no. I have all the ancient knowledge of the Banana Brotherhood. I have mastered the art of politeness. I have an entire array of fine china in my cloak.
Well, our problems are solved.
And I see this heat wave has cost you much, and so I have brought you boogers. And they'll be coming down the tube in a bit. I have to pump it in. And everyone cheers, and he says, "Don't worry. With my powers, we shall best this beast and this perverted cherry pop. Who shall stop us now?" And then a giant cherry comes and crushes it. Instantly shattering everyone's morale and causing much weeping amongst the Banana Brothers.
When we said he had China, I was like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
And so the strong.
It makes like instead of like a plop sound, it makes like a.
Yeah, all in
So once again, the cherry tree that we pray to single-handedly destroys everything we love and hope for.
Except the Blueberry Boys.
The Blueberry Boys are, the Blueberry Boys like Matt just wipes some sweat off their brow because that cherry was probably meant for them had the Banana Bishop not shown up.
All right, fair enough. Everything else ticked down a week.
Anything?
No, there's one that's 1 week away from finishing.
Oh, that would have been my reading with your mouth.
Yes, reading with the mouth to determine the king. Great. Rory, new
Okay.
discovery,
Yep.
start a project, hold the discussion.
They discover something new. Over here,
Oh!
there's a big arrow sign pointing towards the turkey land. Using technology no one has ever seen, it's got blinking lights.
Whoa.
It's very, very noticeable. Only a fool would not follow this blinking arrow sign pointing towards this wall.
And with that, on that note, we have reached winter.
Oh, really?
It's the end of the fall episode.
Damn.
End of autumn.
Holy crap, yeah,
This-
there's so much shit.
So either goodbye or
Hello.
we're continuing.
Yeah, I think we'll probably end up continuing, but I guess we'll
Yes.
see.